That in the modem needed to be reset. Like I said, we got like a crazy ass rainstorm not too long ago. Like an hour or two ago. The fuck is that?
It's a mobile game.
Hell yeah, man.
You were right. You were right, you.
Now what were you saying?
I said you take it up the ass from Phil Spencer.
You said something about Game Pass.
Yeah, he was like, Phil Spencer is clapping your cheeks and he's like, say it. And you be like, ooh, ooey.
On the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
You be like, ooey, 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 say it. Game Pass is the best. Ooey.
I'm going to sleep, I'm going to sleep. Hell ma.
Oh damn, this shit fucking took a turn for the worse.
You're busy, but ready to take your career to the next level. BI University Online.
I don't know, you. I heard that Phil Spencer left that ooey gooey mess in your boxers. I know you hear me, kid. You left a present. You left a ooey gooey present in your boxers.
I just left and unsubscribed this pony channel and Discord because him and his guys hoping that Game Pass will come to PlayStation because he wants it. Man, hell nah.
God of War and Horizon TV producer claims show will be similar to The Last of Us. Horizon.
Oh no, they're not talking about that, man. They were talking about the quality.
But we should race.
I don't race with Xbox. Sorry. We should though. My God, get the hell out! Get this old ass car from the screen.
Bro, I'm not an Xbox, you know I hate Lane Pass.
Kind of hard to believe, man, but believe it or not, man, I actually really used to like the Xbox.
No, I don't find it hard to believe at all. You have Xbox tendencies, man.
Why is it hard to believe?
But you know what's funny about it though? I was never like raised on the Xbox platform, you know. So it wasn't something that was like on my radar for a long time. My friends, they had the original Xbox a long time ago, and I remember we used to play Halo, like the original Halo, on the couch co-op and stuff. I mean the couch.
I was raised on the Xbox.
We used to play that all the time, but that was pretty much the only game that I played on it at the time.
I still have the original Xbox.
Games, like Psychonauts and some other. It was like a military game that they had at the time, and I remember looking at all those games that they had, man, and just being so uninterested. I was so uninterested, man. I really was. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Because at the time they had like I was playing what you call it, Legend of Dragoon and stuff on the PlayStation. and some other games.
The only thing that saved you.
Said it's hard to believe, bro. I hate Lane Pass.
No, he said it's hard to believe that he was an ex-bot at one point. I didn't see that. Well, I mean, it's called spade to spade, Ken.
Oh, I remember this area.
I heard that ex-bots eat their own jizz.
No, but I remember, man, like I was never like interested in the platform a long time ago. You know, my friends played it all the time, and I remember looking at the games, and I was like, yo, what is this shit? You know, they just look weird, and I just wasn't. They looked boring at the time, right? It wasn't until like the 360 came out, right, after I had gotten the PS3 and all that, that my brother picked up the 360, and I think I think legitimately, the one game that got me playing the Xbox during that time was Gears of War. I mean, I shit you not, man. Like when I played Gears of War for the first time, man, I was like, "What the fuck is this game?" You know,
It was a flagship game for sure.
Yeah, that shit looked so. It looked so. I remember it looking so good, man. And I remember what you call it? I remember when I played it, and you know, you used the chainsaw gun and stuff, the Lancer. I was so amazed by the game, man, that I ended up playing it a lot. And then there were a bunch of other games that I ended up playing.
I wonder why you like Uncharted.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess it is kind of similar. but yeah, and I remember I put a lot of time into the 360, man. I never actually owned it because my brother was the one who owned it. But I ended up playing a lot of games on it, man. You know, a lot of third-party games too because they ran better on the 360. And then I remember I picked up the Xbox One. I don't know, maybe like a year or so after it released. It was whenever Halo 5 came out. When Halo 5 came out, that's when I picked up the Xbox One. And I played that shit straight for like, I don't know, man, like 2 years straight, man. And I made a bunch of friends online and stuff like that, man. I remember, it was fun. Like, it was actually fun at the time, you know? And then it hit, like, right around, like, 2017. The biggest thing that kind of hit me, man, was when they canceled Scalebound, which, you know, was Platinum's game. I'm a pretty big Platinum fan. And they canceled that shit. This shit fucked me up, man. Even to this day, I'm like,
it didn't even look good though.
That shit looked. The frame rate was terrible, but the game itself looked good. Like, it really did look cool, man. And even to this day, like, I'm still salty about it. Like, low key.
Well, thank God Sony rescued you from your horrible taste.
Well, don't get me wrong, man. Like I've told you before, I grew up playing PlayStation and Nintendo. You know what I mean? And that never changed. Like, even when I was playing the 360 and the Xbox One, that never changed. You know, it was just during those time periods, that's when I started playing Xbox more. And I remember it was like, at the time, it was kind of new, you know what I mean? So I played a lot of stuff that they had, and I ended up liking it. Not that I didn't play PlayStation, you know what I mean? I think I played my PS3 way more than I played the 360. You know, I'm just saying in context.
Because it had Japanese games in it.
Yeah, the PS3 was so underrated.
It had everything you could want, man, and their exclusives.
It was so.
Man, I just hope that they don't cater to a fucking crowd. You know, I just. It's not even a Horizon that irritates me. I'm just looking at their trajectory. It bothers the hell out of me.
Yeah, I could understand that.
Like, this stupid ass ideology is like infiltrating every fucking thing, man.
Yeah, it's been like that for a while too.
And it's not like it's like people feel like they have to do it because it's socially acceptable. I mean, you have people that don't want to argue it. So what? It's just one kiss. It's just 2 characters. It's just 3 characters. It's just 6 characters. It's just all of them. Who cares? You had your turn. It's just gay sex. Who cares? Why, you like it? Did you like it? Did your little pee-pee get hard when you seen it?
They talk about how you watch lesbian porn.
Oh, come on.
Incel.
You bigot. They want to cuss. Bigot.
Every time I think about the PS3, man, I always think it's highly underrated, man. You know, with a lot of.
You know what I think about when I hear you know what I think about with the PS3?
What?
Infamous.
Infamous.
Infamous
Oh,
1.
you know what, man? I just thought about it last night, man. I was gonna rebuy some of the games that I sold, man. Just the ones that I don't already have or haven't been remastered yet. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, my friend said you sound white.
Oh, really? Well, that's what everybody says.
Really, you sound so white. I was like, I don't get white, man. I get Native American. What the fuck are you guys hearing?
That's what everybody says.
The attitude matches the peen.
What was that supposed to mean?
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, well, I don't know what it's supposed to mean, though.
You know what a peen is?
I do. So white people have small penises or something? Is that what that's supposed to mean?
Yep. The next time I argue with a fucking light-skinned motherfucker, yo, I'm gonna throw that shit out there, yo. What the fuck you mean, bitch? I'm like, if you don't get your undercooked dick out of here, yo, you bitch. I'm like, oh, but homo. Damn.
You're practically light skinned, so.
Not anymore. Any questionable shit has changed, man.
Why? Because you're in Florida under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Getting that Florida vitamin D.
For real. Oh, man. Custom base.
Damage modifier. Yeah, it's funny, man, because I remember like back in 2016, maybe like early 2017 or late 2016, man, I was already kind of like getting bored of the Xbox One a little bit because they kind of stopped releasing a bunch of good shit. You know what I mean? Like all this stuff had already been out, and I remember Crackdown 3 was supposed to come out in 2017, but it was delayed. And they had some, I think Sea of Thieves came out in 2017 or some other shit. It was like they had some shitty games that came out on the.
Yo, you wanna know what the final nail of the coffin was?
What?
Fable not being there. When they released the beta for Fable and then canceled it all together, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, man, like that whole 2017, right around that time, man, when they canceled Scalebound and they released a bunch of shitty ass games at the time, I was kind of, I was low key kind of done with them, man. You know, because I was one pissed off about Scalebound, and two, they, they didn't really have anything else that was coming out. And I remember they had released like some stuff like here and there, like they had. I remember, I think it was Forza Horizon 3 that came out and Forza Horizon 4 that came out, and they had Gears of War 5, obviously, which was in 2019. Um, I think they released Ori and the Will of the Wisps. That game came out in 2020, and I remember playing all of those and enjoying all of them. But it was like few and far between. You know what I mean? It was like a couple of games within like a few years of time span that were actually like really good. Um, so at that point, I remember it was like right around that time, man, where um, like Sony had really hit the ground running, man, like right around 2017, because they released Horizon and a bunch of other shit, and they had a bunch of games that came out like right at the end of the generation, you know. So I migrated everything, like anything that I was like playing on the Xbox, I migrated over to the PS4 pretty much, and uh, and then the PS5 came around, and it's just, I mean, Microsoft had some decent stuff, man, but like nowadays, I just don't get it, man. I really don't. Like I'm like, I don't understand like why somebody really likes the platform that much.
I'm assuming nostalgia. Other than that, man, I really don't know. That should make no sense.
I don't know, bro. People are like leaving in droves, man. It's like kind of bad now, you know, how many people are leaving the platform.
That shit is hemorrhaging. Jafar way, lead me to myself. Jafar way.
Oh, wrong gun. I do not want to use that ammunition. Wow, I did not mean to do that. It was even to the point, man. Like I remember at one point, and you actually probably wouldn't believe this shit either. I used to listen to a lot of these dudes, man, that are like kind of big now. You know, like I remember I used to listen to Colt Eastwood. Like I legitimately used to watch his videos, like whenever he came out with a video. I used to listen to Dealer. I used to listen to Zocker. All those RDX dudes, man. I used to listen to all of them. I remember I used to listen to Randall Thor. Um, I even used to listen to MBG, man, a little bit before he kind of transitioned over. I remember I used to listen to that dude Griggity, like dude, all of them. I was subscribed to all their channels. I used to listen to like all their videos and shit, man.
Explain where you can't get enough of the drama.
I mean, it's just annoying to me. That's why, man. But
How
it was,
many
I
times you
remember
gonna
like
have to
even
hear
when I
it?
was,
You fucking love it.
well,
You let it everywhere.
well, they don't always say that. They don't always say the same stuff. You know what I mean? But I remember there was like a shift where they just started to sound like kind of stupid. I was just like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like they all kind of started to sound like retarded almost. Like
You know who I used to listen to, which you probably wouldn't even You wouldn't even know. I was subscribed to him too. This would be
Who?
probably be more unbelievable. I used to listen to Griffin Gaming.
Oh, Griffin?
Mm-hmm.
That dude is so annoying. I used to listen to him too, man. I can't stand that dude now, man. He's so annoying.
I think Thrash ethered him pretty badly.
How so?
Like, they got into like a scuffle, and then he was trying to act like he was a tough guy, and Thrash found a picture of him, and that was pretty much it.
Oh yeah, that was way back in like 2018 or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember. It's funny how long I've been listening to thrash, man. I've been listening to thrash since like 2017, man. Believe it or not, but I remember like he was talking about Griffin at one point, and I remember there was a picture of him circulating, like some skinny little dude with dark hair, or some shit like that.
I don't remember what he looked like.
Yeah, he was like this scrawny looking dude with dark hair. He looked like he was a PC player, PC dude, man. Fucking
Not only that,
scrawny.
but he looked like he was like low key racist. He looked